some people, but just, yeah. Yeah, that's, everyone can identify with that one. Okay, well, Merry Christmas. I'm sure all of you have done all your shopping, got all your cards mailed, got all your letters sent out, and yeah, right. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can do without messing up too much tonight. We're going to do our, just more like kids' songs, because Christmas is so much more for kids. You know, we're like, ugh, we've had this blasting at us for the last 3 months, Christmas, Christmas. But for kids, Christmas is like really special, so I'm not going to kill anybody with my murder ballads. When I was just a wee little lass, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one night and gave to me a toy. A wonder to behold it was, with many colors bright. And the moment I laid eyes on it, it became my heart's delight. It went zip when it moved, and bop when it stopped, whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The first time that I picked it up, I had a big surprise, 'cause right on the bottom were 2 big buttons, and I forgot all the chords I'm supposed to be doing this. I first pushed one and then the other, then I twisted its lid, and when I set it down, I'm really messing that up, because I tried changing the chord with the key on it. Works at home, but not here. Okay, we'll go back to my original. Maybe I should. The first time that I picked it up, I had a big surprise, 'cause right on the bottom were 2 big buttons that looked like big green eyes. I first pushed one, then the other, and then I twisted its lid. And when I set it down again, here's what it did. It went zip when it moved, and when it stopped, when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. It first marched left, then marched right, then went under a chair. But when I looked where it had gone, it wasn't even there. I started to cry, but my daddy laughed, 'cause he knew that I would find. When I turned around, my marvelous toy would be chugging right behind, with a zip when it moved, and bop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The years have gone by too quickly, it seems. Now I have my own little boy, and just yesterday I gave to him my marvelous little toy. His eyes nearly popped right out of his head, and he gave a squeal of glee. Neither one of us knows just what it is, but he loves it just like me, and it still goes zip when it moves, and bop when it stops, and whir when it stands still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. Okay, boy, can I mess up good. All right. Once I had a little dog, his color it was brown. I taught him for to whistle to sing and dance and run. His legs they were 14 yards long, and ears so very wide. Around the world in half a day, upon him I could ride. Sing Terry O'Day, sing autumn to May. Once I had a little frog, he wore a vest of red. He would lean upon a silver cane with a top hat on his head. He'd tell of far-off places, of things to see and do, and all the kings and queens he met while sailing in a shoe. Sing Terry O'Day, sing autumn to May. Once I had a flock of sheep, they grazed upon a feather. I kept them in a music box from wind and rainy weather. And every day the sun would shine, they'd fly all through the town and bring me back some golden rings and candy by the pound. Sing Terry O'Day, sing autumn to May. Once I had a downy swan, she was so very frail. She sat upon an oyster shell and hatched me out a snail. The snail it turned into a bird, and bird to butterfly. And he who tells a bigger tale would have to tell a lie. Sing Terry O'Day, sing autumn to May. Sing Terry O'Day, sing. And if you don't want to sing, you can always go whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. I went upstairs in the middle of the night. I tiptoed in and turned on the light, but when I looked round there was no one in sight. I think Uncle Walter goes dancing at night. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. I bought Uncle Walter a new coat to wear, but when he came home it was covered with hair. And lately I've noticed several new tears. I'm sure Uncle Walter goes dancing with bears. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. We told Uncle Walter that he should be good and do all the things that we say he should, but I know that he'd rather be out in the wood. I'm afraid that we'll lose Uncle Walter for good. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. We begged and we pleaded, oh please won't you stay? We managed to keep him at home for one day, but the bears all barged in and they took him away. Now he's dancing with pandas and he can't understand us, and the bears all demand at least one dance a day. He goes whoa, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, shaggy bears, baggy bears too. There's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do, so he can go waltzing, whoa, 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 waltzing, so he can go waltzing, waltzing with bears. There's nothing on earth that I wouldn't do, so I could go waltzing, waltzing and singing, so I could go waltzing, waltzing with bears. Thank you.
Huh?
Yeah, 8 more miles to Louisville works.
Yeah, I can do 8 more miles to Louisville.
What key you want to do now?
G.
Alrighty. We're going to make me another.
Yeah. Let's see. Y'all ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
I've traveled around this country wide seeking fortune fair. I've been down both coastlines, I've traveled everywhere. Portland east to Portland west and back along the line. Going now to the place that's best, that old hometown of mine. 8 more miles, Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles, Louisville, the hometown of my heart. I'm sure that there's a girl you know that you like best of all. Mine lives down in Louisville, she's long and she is tall. She's not the kind that you can find rambling through the land. I'm on my way this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles, Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. In my mind, I couldn't find a place to go well. Well, that driving in the grass hill, Ohio, by a place called Louisville. 8 more miles, Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, and I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, I knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Sorry I kind of messed up the last verse there.
All right, thank y'all. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. We're mighty proud to be here and pick some for y'all. And our name is Passenger Creek out of Clarksville, and we thank you for having us. And if you have anything you want to hear in particular, just write it down on a 20 and send it up. We'll see if we can do it.
Yeah, we're just starting our world tour tonight. We start right here, and then the tour will be over just soon as we get off stage.
All right.
Do that.
Dan, why don't we have a fiddle tune here? Why don't we do a fiddle tune? Then we'll slow it down and let Dixie maybe sing one. How about that? Well, one of them 1,000 tunes that you know.
Oh, what about G Liberty?
I like that one right
It's in
there.
the key of G, you know.
Is that right? I was wondering. I was going to ask you what keys G Liberty in, but I'm just a banjo player. All right, thank y'all. We're going to slow it down, let Dixie sing one here. And this is a song that's called Home. And that's what it's about. And I think you'll enjoy it. I think we've all felt the way what this song talks about at one time or another.
Traveling at night, the headlights were bright, and we'd been up many an hour. And all through my brain came the refrain of home and its warming fires. And
Home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings. Fly over the mountain.
though I'm standing still, traveling at night, the headlights were bright. As soon the sun came through the trees, and down the cities of towering lights. But the trains come and go, but inside I know this struggle will soon be
And home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings to fly over the mountain.
I'm standing
Pretty, 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 pretty.
All right. Well, let's see. We're going to do maybe if Howard, you tell us you're the referee here when we need to get down. But I think everybody knows pretty much everybody here. But I'll take a quick minute to introduce everybody. On my left and your right on the bass, Mr. Steve Jones out of Clarksville. And normally on guitar, she's playing guitar, but she said tonight she was just going to do some singing. So, and this is Dixie Jones, Steve's wife, from Clarksville. Of course, who doesn't know Dan down here? Dan Wallace, of course.
Dan the man.
The mayor of Bumpus Mills, right, Dan?
World renowned.
This fellow right here playing the guitar and singing, and also he's going to play some dobro for you in a minute, is from Clarksville as well, and his name's Frank Sullivan. Give him a round.
Thank you all for having me. This is a fun place to be.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh, I know. Oh, me?
Oh, no, I got you. I got you.
Oh,
Beg for mercy, son. Beg for mercy. Doc, can I get an amen on this one? This multi-talented songwriting fella standing next to me, Uncle Dave Bacon's grandson there, which he'll do your Uncle Dave song, is a great friend of ours, and he's been down here before with us, Mr. John Doubler.
Yeah.
Yay! All right, we'll do a little tune, First Step to Heaven. See if I can remember the lyrics. Wake up, old sinner, facing the darkness of death. Each moment might be the moment you call your last breath. And the weight of your fears are the shackles that keep you enslaved. But the blood of the Lamb is the one way to bypass the grave. First step to heaven. First step to heaven is knowing your Lord.
knowing your Lord.
The highway to glory.
The highway to glory.
Is the way of the cross.
The way of the cross.
You can hand him your burden the moment you see. First step to heaven.
First step to heaven
It's down on your knees.
is down on me.
To all you good shepherds who have answered the good shepherd's call, flood the chasm of darkness with the light that can save one and all. Not a soul crosses Jordan on the strength of their money or deed. That mansion up yonder is reserved for those who believe. The first step to heaven,
First step to heaven
is knowing your law.
is knowing your law.
The highway to go
Highway to glory,
is the way of the cross.
the way of the cross.
You can hand him your burden the moment you see. The first step to heaven,
First step to heaven
is down on your knees. The first step to
First step to
heaven
heaven
is down on your knees. Thank you very much.
One more. Let's do one. All right. We're going to do one more here, and I think we're going to take us a break. This is one I've done before, but I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to send this out to a special lady in the crowd tonight, Miss Earlene Brooks over here.
Okay. Here's one we've had a lot of requests for, but we're going to do it anyway.
She had the opportunity to see Uncle Dave making many years ago, and I was always glad to hear her tell that story about seeing him play down at Cumberland City back in the 40s. So this is one that Uncle Dave did many times. It's called I Was Going Back to Dixie. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going back to Dixie, I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going where the orange blossoms grow. I miss the old plantation, my home and my relation. My heart's turned back to Dixie and I must go. I've hoed in the fields of cotton, I've worked down on the river. I used to say if I'd get off, I'd never go back, no, never. But time to change the old man, his head is bending low. My heart's turned back to Dixie and I must go. I was going back to Dixie, I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going where the orange blossoms grow. I miss the old plantation, my home, my relation. My heart's turned back to Dixie and I must go. Play it, Dan. I miss my hog and hominy, my pumpkin and red gravy. My appetite, it's failing, so says old Uncle Davy. And if my friends forsake me, I'll pray the Lord to take me. My heart's turned back to Dixie, and I must go. I'm going back to Dixie, I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going where the honest blossoms grow. I miss the old plantation, my home, my relation. My heart's turned back to Dixie, and I must go. This is how Uncle Dave did it. Going back to Dixie, I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going where the orange blossoms grow. I miss the old plantation, my home, my relation. My heart's turned back to Dixie, and I must go. For my heart's turned back to Dixie, and I must go.
Thank you. Try to follow that.
Now Earl can take care of it though, I'll tell you that. What are you gonna sing for us tonight, Earl? I'm wore out down here. You're brand new, so I think we ought to wear him out. What do you think? Yeah. They're gonna come up here in a minute with the bank and all that stuff. I need a couple of 3 songs before they get started. You want one? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. I know what you want. We have to do it. You want to do that? All right. We'll do a couple of country songs. And then. Way down in the state of Georgia, amongst the swamps and the Everglades, there's a big old hole in Tiger's Mountain. God help the man who gets lost in Miller's Cave. I had me a girl in Waycross, Georgia, but she had a faithful way. Made me feel I wasn't wanted, like the bats and the bears in Miller's Cave. I caught her out on Sunday morning with some guy they call Big Dave. Race meanest man in the state of Georgia. Rather fight a mountain lion in Miller's Cave. Mr. Earl Rorak, Morak, I'll get it in a minute. Rorak. Dixie will have to tell you when she get up there. She made me look like an idiot a while ago. Caught her out. I done sung that verse, ain't I? Then I said, my love, both you and Davy, I must see you in your grave. They laughed laughed at me, and then I shot 'em. I took their cheating, thieving bones to Miller's Cave. That woman made me feel unwanted, but I showed her I was brave. The most wanted man in the state of Georgia. They're never gonna find me 'cause I'm lost in Miller's Cave. Great job, Earl. Ooh, I like that. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? All right. There's some Merle Haggard fans back there. We need to do a Merle Haggard. I think he likes some Merle Haggard too, don't we? We'll have to make Dixie. There's another one immediate. Right? That's what my hand does all the time. Oh, that's the one. Oh, y'all moved up, didn't you? I want Dixie to help me on this one too. We always. Earl, can you kick it off? I bet you can. I don't know yet, but I still want you to kick it off.
Go ahead.
Mama, Mama's hungry eyes. Indeed, you ain't gonna kick it. You gonna. A canvas covered cabin in a crowd labor camp stands out in these memories I revive. My daddy raised a family there with two hard-working hands, and he tried to feed my mama hungry eyes. She dreamed of something better, and my mama's faith was strong. But us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people put us somewhere just below. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. Only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. I recall my daddy praying for a better way of life, but I don't recall a change of any size. Just a little loss of courage as their age began to show, and more sadness in their mama's hungry eyes. Mama
never had the luxury she wanted.
But it
Wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed.
one more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Oh, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes. Oh, good, huh? Y'all come on, let's do a bluegrass too. Carol, he wanted to hear Cabin in Carolina. All right. And then we'll go up on, I think we ought to go up on the mountain too. Yes. That's yours.
All right.
Cabin in Carolina.
Yes, sir. G chord.
Dan, you want to fiddle? Oh, we got a fiddle. So look over and see Dan. He's not where he sings.
What chord you gonna do? What key? G.
Cabin in Carolina. Ready?
I think so. There's a cabin in the pine in the hills of Carolina, and a blue-eyed gal is waiting there for me. I'm going there someday, from there I'll never stay, in my cabin in the hills of Carolina. Oh, the cabin in the shadow of the pine, and a blue-eyed gal way down in Carolina. Someday she'll be my wife, we'll live happy life, in my cabin in the hills of Carolina. Go ahead. I can't tell where you at. Well, I'm packing my grip for a long, long trip. Head back to the hills of Carolina. I want to see that blue-eyed girl. She's the sweetest in the world. And my cabin in the hills of Carolina. Where's Dick? Oh, the cabin in the shadow of the pine. And a blue-eyed gal way down in Carolina. Someday she'll be my wife. I'll live happy life in my cabin in the hills of Carolina. Yo, bro. And when it's late at night and the moon is shining bright, and the whippoorwill is calling from the hill, I'll feel her of my love neath the moon and stars above. How I loved her then, I know I always will. Oh, the cabin in the shadow of the pine, and the blue-eyed gal down in Carolina. she'll be my wife. We'll live a happy life in my cabin in the hill, Caroline. In my cabin in the hill, Caroline. Same one.
Give me a key E chord and we'll do Farmer's
Watch
Daughter.
it, that's idiot.
Farmer's Daughter. Farmer's Daughter.
It's spelled E-E-D-I-O-T, right? Tell him, Clarence, that's the way it's spelled. E-E-D. She got me twice on the same line, see? And at first I wasn't sure about the E chord, and then I got halfway through and I knew I was wrong about the E. As in idiot.
E chord.
I'm with you. I told you, you missed the part that she got me on the idiot. You missed that part.
No, there you go.
John, you got it all.
Tonight there'll be candlelight and roses in that little country chapel. It's almost falling down. There'll be tears in this old farmer's eyes this evening when I give my one possession to that city boy in town. His hair's a little longer than I'm used to, but I guess I should find something good to say about the boy who's won the farmer's daughter and will soon become my son-in-law today. Mama left 8 years ago December, and it's hard to be a dad and mama too. But somehow we made a home in this old farmhouse, and love was all my baby ever knew. He could be the richest man in 7 counties and not be good enough to take her hand. But he says he really loves this farmer's daughter, and I know the farmer's daughter loves the man. Somebody take it. Mama left 8 years ago December. It's hard to be a dad and mama too, but somehow we made a home in this old farmhouse, and love was all my baby ever knew. He could be the richest man in 7 counties and not be good enough to take her hand. But he says he really loves this farmer's daughter. And I know the farmer's daughter loves a man. Yes, he says he really loves this farmer's daughter. And I know the farmer's daughter loves a man.
Let's do one more in D, okay? Come on, Dixie. Yeah, that would work. D chord. If I can figure out, get this back. Most of my life, I've almost been a winner. I've so close, but never really won. Just when I thought I'd finally made it, I'd find myself back where I started from. Hate to say I'm giving up, but I believe losing's just become a way of life for me. Losing wouldn't be so bad at all, but I'm always on a mountain when I fall. Then you came along, had me believing. For once in my life, my luck had finally changed. And now you say you're going to leave me. Seems everything I do turns out the same. Lots of help. Hate to say I'm giving up, but I believe losing's just become a way of life for me. Losing wouldn't be so bad at all, but I'm always on a mountain when I fall. Losing wouldn't be so bad at all, but I'm always on a mountain when I fall.
Let's go.
Check her off. Oh, how mountain girls can love everybody. Y'all ready down there?
G-Cars.
I can have a conference. All right, G-Core, how mountain girls can love. Yes.
Quick. Quick, dude.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, riding the night in the high cold wind, trail off the lonesome time. If feeling so blue, thinking about you, wondering why I left you behind. So get down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love, and treat her right, never wrong. How mountain girls can love. I remember the night we strolled down the lane, our hearts gay and happy then. Whispered to me as I held you close, Lord, I wish this night would never end. So go down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love, and treat her right, never wrong. How mountain girls can love. Take you down, boys, go back home, back to the girl you love, and treat her right, never wrong. How mountain girls can love, yeah, how mountain girls can love.
All right, that's too much fun. Well, I'll tell you what, we had a request to do Beverly Hillbillies, but there's only one thing now, I can play it for sure, but y'all got to help us sing it. Can y'all do that? Now, see, nobody probably remembers all of the words, just one person, but I bet if we all sing it, some of us will remember some words and some won't. So y'all can help us out there.
What are you doing?
This is actually called, y'all might not know this, but it's called The Ballad of Jed Clampett. This is the full name for it. Yeah, Don's already singing it here. So here we go.
I was trying to remember how to kick it off.
I'm going to play it through once, and then we're going to sing it all together. Here we go.
Story about a man named Jed. Poor mountain deer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling broom. Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea. just moving.
Uh-oh, I got in front.
First thing you know, Jed's a millionaire.
And folks said, Jed, move away from there.
And California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up their truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Movie star.
Swimming pools. Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. He would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. And invite you back again to this locality to have a heaping helping of the hospitality. Y'all come back. Beverly Hills.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Mighty fine, mighty fine. We're going to take a break and have some refreshments. Everybody's welcome, whether you brought anything or not. Get in there and get it till it's gone, and we'll have some more music after. First thing's happy birthday to Alice. This is for Alice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alice. Happy birthday to you. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of flowing mountains to the South Belle by the shore, she's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's a regular combination on the Wabash Cannonball. She came down from Birmingham one cold December day. She rolled into the station, you could hear all the people say, see the girl from Tennessee, she's long, boy, she's tall. She rode down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball. To my right, Mr. Dan Wallace, the country fiddle. Woo! Get him! Going to the dogs. Them eastern states are dandy, so the people always say. Chicago, St. Louis, New York, by the way. From the hills of Minnesota, where the river waters fall, no changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Mr. John Dobler, play it, son. Give Johnny a hand there. Listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roll. She glides along the woodland to the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine near the lonesome hobo squall. You're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Mr. Frank Sullivan and his dobro. Yeah. And here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand. always be remembered round the courts of Alabama. His earthly race is over and the curtain round him fall. We'll take him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball. We'll ride him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Asbury, and good to see all of you, and appreciate all these guys and girl up here playing with us tonight. Do one in D. Key and D. Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. Not the way I had him pictured. Santa was way too thin. He didn't come down the chimney. Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. Thought I was fast asleep. Thought I was tucked in bed. Didn't think I'd come peeping. That I'd hear what was said. Santa put his arms around Mama. Mama put her arms around him. Santa Claus ain't Daddy. I'm gonna tell on them. Oh, Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. Not the way I had him pictured. Santa was way too thin. He didn't come down the chimney. Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. I never saw Dasher or Dancer, never heard a sleigh bell ring, never saw a red-nosed reindeer like they show on TV screen. Sure brought a lot of presents, Santa Claus he must have been. Santa looked a lot like Daddy, Daddy looked a lot like him. Whoa, Santa looked a lot like Daddy, Daddy looked a lot like him. Not the way I had him pictured. Santa was way too thin. He didn't come down the chimney. Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. Thank you.
That was good.
Okay, Dan, you ready? Ready to play?
I'll play.
Is that what you're going to play?
Yeah, you gonna sing it?
I go a little of it. But if I can sing it in your key, where you playing it?
In G.
G, okay. Jingle bells in G.
G for Jingle Bells.
G for Jingle Bells.
We gotta do cackling hen.
Two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Miss Fanny Bride was sitting by my side. It's gonna work. The horse was leaning lank. Misfortune seemed to stride. We got into a drifted bank and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one of those. Hey, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Thank you, man. We got a special guest tonight. We're gonna get up here and we'll do another Christmas song or two. You take my mic there, Miss Jan. Don't get lost. No, you take this. Take it. Take
your
it.
mic.
You take mine.
You want me to take it out or just?
However you want to do
Okay,
it.
I'm leaving alone.
All right, John. Yeah. She's gonna sing that. He touched me. Step away from me. What key? Don. What
G.
key?
Let's do it.
Starts on the 5 chord.
If I can play it, you just play it for her. Miss Jan Beard, everybody. Proud to have her.
Thank you. Shackled by a heavy, heavy burden, neath the load of guilt and shame, did the hand of Jesus touch me, and now I am no longer the same. He touched me, oh yes, he touched me, and oh, the joy that floods my soul every day. See something happened, and now I know that he touched me and he made me whole. Now since I've met this blessed, blessed Savior, and since he's cleansed and made me whole, oh, I will never cease to praise him. I'll shout it while eternity rolls, because he touched me, oh yes, he touched me. And oh, the joy that floods my soul every day. You see now something happened, and now I know that he touched me and he made me whole. Now sing it with me. Oh yes, he'll touch you. Oh yes, he'll touch you. And oh, the joy that'll flood your soul every day. See, something will happen, and that's when you'll know that He touched you and He made you whole. All right. What did we do last night?
John, what you do Rudolph in last time? What you do that in Rudolph and she was singing?
Okay, we'll try G.
Just like Rudolph.
All right, just bear with us. All right, everybody sing Rudolph with me right now. Second verse is going to be a little different. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you wouldn't even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game. Oh, then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your light. I get it mixed up with it there. Somebody needs to. I forgot how to sing the real one. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in his story. Now y'all guys keep playing and I'll tell you why I can't sing it right the way it's supposed to be. Cause see, my little brother, when I was real little, he come up with something that he seen somewhere. And it goes something like this. Randolph the bow-legged cowboy had a very shiny gun, and if you ever saw it, you would turn around and run. All of the other cowboys used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Randolph join in any cowboy games. Oh, then one foggy Christmas Eve, the sheriff came to say, Randolph, with that gun so bright, won't you shoot my wife tonight? Oh, then how the cowboys loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Randolph the bow-legged cowboy, you'll go down in his story. All right, somebody ought to play that now. You can clap right here. Oh, well, then one foggy Christmas Eve, the sheriff came to say, Randolph, with your gun so bright, won't you shoot my wife tonight? Oh, then how the cowboys loved him as they shouted out with glee, Randolph, the bow-legged cowboy, you'll go down in history. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jan. All right. This Jan Beard right there. Give her another hand. Thank you, Jan. Okay, Don, John's got a presentation, right? Somebody, John? Where is John? John's got a presentation?
I got a little Christmas card to give to Charles and Rachel Settles. And thank everybody for signing it.
Thank you, John.
What he meant to say was how much we appreciate all that they do here.
Amen.
As Rachel and Charles does here, they do lots more than any of you think they do. They're here before we are and after we are, and usually every night I'm about a half hour or three-quarters of an hour later going home, and they're still here after they're gone. So I thought that this year they ought to get at least a nice Christmas card. And thank you all for doing it, and thank you for the. It might be something inside you need to open it, but. Oh shit! What kind of deal is this? You're crazy. I wasn't even here last week, and it went right along just like it's. No, Hired here. He's took over about half the stuff in the summertime, and I don't know. He does a bunch. It's a lot goes into what goes down there. Going down to the city hall and trying to beg money out of them people is like trying to get it out of y'all. They don't even want to help us pay the light bill or nothing down there. But anyway, y'all's contribution to it, monthly stuff and all that stuff, there's not a penny of it goes nowhere except for expenses. Yes? Y'all did fine. Y'all do great. Yeah, appreciate it.
Miss Dixie Jones here.
One day a mother went to a prison to see an every but precious son. She told the warden how much she loved him. It did not matter what he had done. She did not bring a parole or pardon. She brought no silver, no pomp or style. It was a halo sent down from heaven, the sweetest gift of mother's love. She left a smile you can remember. She's gone to heaven, from heartaches free. Those walls around you could never change her. You are her baby, and there will be. She did not bring to
son. You got another one for us? I don't know. Right now, Dan Wallace is going to play Lost Little Indian Boy. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, John. That sounded good. Lost Indian, John Dobler and Dan Wallace. I'm going to do one more and get out of the way. And Kay, you and Don and these fellows from Clarksville, y'all take it over here and do what you want to do. Y'all never played this song with me before, but we'll try it anyway. It's going to be in C. This song has quite a history. In 1952, a fellow wrote this song, and he wanted a kid to record it, and so he found a little 10-year-old boy by the name of Jimmy Boyd, and Jimmy recorded this song, and a lot of radio stations banned it and refused to play it because it was too risque. It was too suggestive. Anybody that would suggest that Mama would kiss Santa Claus under the mistletoe, they just couldn't play it. So does that tell you anything about how our society has changed in the last 50 or 60 years? We've come a long way since 1952. We'll be in C, and it will go to find the chorus a little bit. If you hear it, if you don't worry about it. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. They didn't hear me creep down the stairs to take a peek. They thought that I was tucked in my bedroom fast asleep. I saw Mama tickle Santa Claus underneath a beard of snowy white. What a life it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mama kissing Santa Claus last night. Then I saw Mama tickle Santa Claus underneath a beard of snowy white. Oh, what a life it would have been if Daddy had only seen Mama kissing Santa Claus last night. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll do a little bit of cackling hen. We need some cackling hen. Just a little bit of it.
All right. Before I get off, we'll do. What are you doing? A or G? G. This is the Rhode Island Christmas cackling hen.
Cackling hen. Just
Key G.
About an old boy that's laying on the battlefield after a Civil War battle. He's all shot up. What's John doing? Called The Last Letter Home. I have heard the cannon thundering all night, and I cannot help but wonder why the rebel cause is so right. And the morphine seems to do no good at all. And I would run away if I would not fall. I joined with Southern Cavalry for fun. I have rode 1,000 horses, always had a way with the gun. Now I'm lying here among the horseless riders still, swallowed up by the cause of a widow's hill. And I dreamed of a rose in a Spanish garden, and I kissed you as I placed it in your hair. And if I'm ever on my feet again, I will run all the way just to meet you there. Day I watched those southern boys go down, and they lay like Georgia peaches, bruised and broken on the ground. And through the night I wonder, is it worth the pain? As I cried none revenge as I called your name. And I dreamed of a rose in a Spanish garden, and I kissed you as I placed it in your hair. If I'm ever on my feet again, I would run all the way just to meet you there. If I'm ever on my feet again, I will run all the way just to meet you there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know what it is? Okay.
Don Juan, what you gonna do?
I'm going to do a little instrumental called Your Enduring Young Charms. It's an old English song. I don't know the words. I know the music. G chord.
Yeah, we're following. I played it before. Oh, yeah?
I don't know that I could get Dixie to do your song. I ain't sure. If she'll say, Dixie, you gone? They wanted to hear Spanish Eyes. I know you. I think we did see Spanish Angels. Spanish Angels? Angels, Angels, Angels. Not Spanish Eyes. Blue Spanish Eyes. No, not that stinking Willie Nelson song. Okay. Chuck, don't we do it in C? Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's
Reach
right.
down. Okay. He looked down into her brown eyes. Just say a prayer for me. Do her arms around me. God will keep us free. See the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun, and they were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she couldn't win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun.
was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
And
7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
bluegrass song that you sung harmony to down the Lamb Lake. Any cabin song? I can't remember what it's gonna do. Anyway, let's do Uncle Pen anyway. Cause it's getting on up there. Somebody's gonna be wanting to go to home in a minute. Then we ought to do a Christmas song too. Let's do Uncle Pen, Dan. It's an A, Charlie.
It's an
Don't
A,
forget.
it's an A.
You're going to have to do the run. I cannot do Well, the people would come from miles away, they'd come like club every day. Middle of the holiday, don't say does, New Orleans, ready to go.
And late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing.
Well, he played a little tune called Soldier's Joy, and he played the one called Boston Boy. The greatest of all was Jenny Lynn's to fiddle again.
Oh, late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing.
I'll never forget that mournful day when Uncle Ben was called away. He hung up a fiddle and he hung up the boat, and it was time for him to go. Oh,
Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Ben played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing.
Christmas time's coming. Christmas time's coming. Christmas time's coming. Yeah, I know. I seen that, Dixie. I put that stuff around there, but it didn't do good. It bursted. You know what we're doing there? I'm just singing a picture. It don't matter. You sing it. I'll sing it. Everybody sing it. What'd you say? D. When you done it. Where? D. Really? Dance. Sing low to you?
Yeah. Well, I ain't trained.
I got it. No, I got it. That's what I said, D.
Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and no good home. No flakes falling, my old heart's calling, my time's humming, Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy, y'all don't hear them singing. When it's blowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time. White candles burning, my old heart's yearning for the folks at home now. Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, ringing, joy, all hear them singing. When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. Holly's in the window, home is where the wind blows. Ain't walk for running, 'cause Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Don't hear them singing. When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and I know I'm going home. We so appreciate them coming to now, huh? Down tonight, down. I could have been an auctioneer and not even knew it. You know, down, you know.
Somebody told me you was a lot of things, Aiden, that you didn't know.
I didn't know it.
I'm just kidding.
I want to walk through the valley with Jesus someday and hold to his hand as we go on our way. Walk through Jerusalem and kneel there to pray. Let me walk with you, Jesus, through heaven someday. It's what Christmas is all about, ain't it? I want to stand on the rock like Moses once did, see the commandments and hear what you said. That if I'll be faithful, I'll join you someday and walk with you
want to walk with you, Jesus, through heaven someday. Through streets of gold and silver pathway. And I'll rejoice with my loved ones who travel your way. Let me walk with you, Jesus, through heaven someday. I want to walk with you, Jesus, through heaven someday. Through streets of gold and silver pathway. And I'll rejoice with my loved ones who travel your way. Let me walk with you, Jesus, through heaven someday. And I'll rejoice with my loved ones who travel your way. Let me